Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of Infinitode 2. So I've been asked to do a tutorial video about the new bonus level that has been added in this last minor update, the 5-point bonus 2, and especially regarding the quest, the last two quests, especially the one with the score, being able to achieve enough score during a single game. Now, because in these bonus levels the amount of waves is limited, getting a very high score sometimes may be difficult if you don't have enough research or if you don't know how to do it. So I'm gonna just give you right now an insight about how to complete this quest. Now, in this game, research cannot be disabled. So I have it right now. I'm playing on endless, and I have, for example, here a lot of extra time on the wave interval. I have many towers, my main towers, like upgraded up to level 12, so they can go a little past level 20. They do more damage, more attack speed. Even the bonuses here, I have everything level 12. So the more research you have, the easier it is to complete these tasks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play on normal. So in this way, I now have everything maxed, but I don't have any thing going past level 10. So you can see here just 10 extra seconds instead of 25 as I had before on endless. And so this may help some of you guys to have a more realistic approach, because I know that a lot of you do not have research maxed, or they don't have a lot of endless research unlocked. So I want to show you a gameplay on normal, yeah, this is definitely the research. It's gonna help me out, but at least it's not on endless, so it's gonna be a little should be a little easier. Unfortunately, when you're playing on normal, you're also getting less score, because the enemy portal is spawning enemies with less HP. So I definitely recommend you to play on endless if you can. The gameplay that I'm going to show you right now is going to be only because I don't want to have too much research, so that's why I'm showing a gameplay on normal. Alright, now here, as I said before, the first 3 quests are pretty easy. Enemies killed and damage dealt during one game can be achieved if you can survive all the 110 waves, so that's easy. Also, coins gained during one game, if you just place a couple of bounty modifiers, should be also quite easy. And then also the save time by wave calls also should be quite easy to unlock if you skip through the waves, so if you call the next wave early. But the one definitely harder to get is the score one. So I'm gonna now show you a gameplay. I'm gonna use new abilities. These are the abilities that I've left from gameplay on a custom map, but I'm not gonna use any abilities. And I'm gonna show you a gameplay on how you can get enough score. So remember, there are 3 things that are gonna increase your score: how early you call the next wave, how many resources you are mining, right? So the more resources you get, the more your score is gonna be increase, right? And then of course, then the amount of waves that you can survive. So the amount of enemies that you can kill is gonna add to your total score. So in this case, because the amount of waves is limited, you only have 2 things that can help you out. First of all, try to destroy the enemies quite quickly so you can call the next wave and you can get extra score. Or second thing, and that is the most important thing, is getting miners and getting a lot of resources mined. So that's the most important thing they need to do. So I'm gonna very simply drop here. I think, yeah, should be a missile here, right? I'm gonna also drop a missile here. It's a power 5 multiplier, so it should affect a large portion of the map. And then most likely, like here, I'm gonna go with some slowing, and then somewhere here in close to the freezing tower, I'm gonna go with some cannons, and that's gonna be how I'm gonna do it. So something I recommend you to do is disable instant auto wave call, because that is gonna actually decrease the total score that you get. So disable it, and then just leave this instead of auto. So that means that when you can clear up, when you destroy the enemies in one wave, the next wave is gonna start as fast as possible. So that is gonna definitely increase and multiply your score by a lot. And then remember, the most important thing is mining and placing modifiers and getting some resources. That is the only way how you can actually increase your score by a lot. So you have to do 400,000 in 110 waves. Of course, remember, you need still to survive. All right, so you need to have enough damage to defeat the enemies and to survive the waves. But at the same time, you wanna spend most of your cash on the on bounties first of all, and then on the miners, right? So trying to get more resources and so on. So I'm gonna just drop very likely, let's see here, probably another scholar. And then can I mine anything? Yeah, probably up here also a vector, right? I don't really care about mining some higher resources. I prefer going with easier resources to be mined because the modifiers have more speed, you can see. So you can mine more resources, and I just recommend you to do it because that is gonna definitely make it a lot easier to increase your score by a lot. The other modifiers are gonna just be too expensive also to upgrade, and they're gonna be they're not gonna be really mining a very high speeds. So I just recommend you to go like this. Alright, so I'm just getting these 4 things actually, because then I'm not gonna really get the Gauss tower. I'm gonna just leave it there. I'm gonna just focus on these towers, as you can see, because I think they are gonna be just enough to do damage and to just survive. So I'm gonna actually place just one more here. Right, let's keep on placing the bounties. Right, you're gonna place as many bounties as you can. If you have 7, then drop all the 7. If you don't have all 7 bounties, then drop as many as you have unlocked so far, so don't really worry about that. All these enemies are sooner or later gonna get through the freezing tower, so that's why I'm placing the towers in this position. I'm really exploiting the tiles here. Bonus on damage, power, attack speed, you can see damage, range, and then I'm really trying to get the towers that in this case are the strongest towers, so the ones that are going to do more damage, because they do damage to the enemies hit, plus they do damage to the enemies around them. So yeah, I think that should be it. So let's actually get here more modifiers. I'm just leaving these 3 out, and also these ones out, because I'm gonna place them later on mining speed modifiers. So let's just drop here another one. It doesn't really matter where you place them, it's just important that you don't place them in the path of the enemies. Now this is normal, so that means that the enemies are not actually gonna walk through platforms, but if you're playing on endless, that may be the case. So you may need to change slightly how you place your towers and where, because you may need to stop the enemies for like cutting through too many platforms and then reaching the exit too fast. So why am I dropping these modifiers, these miners, and then not upgrading them? Because I'm just stacking here the time. So I'm trying to place them so that then I have a couple of minutes stacked with double mining speed. And then here I'm just trying to focus on getting the bounties down, getting as much cash as possible from the waves. And then after I reach the maximum amount of cash that I can earn in each wave, that is, in this case is going to be 65 coins, I'm going to start, of course, just having enough defenses to survive. In this case here, if I see 20 enemies stacking up, I can just upgrade my towers an extra level. And yeah, in this way I can just then get as much cash as possible from every single bounty, and then I can get the can start upgrading the modifiers and the miners. Then I can start placing the mining speed modifiers and so on. Alright, so this may not be the best placement or the best strategy, but you can see that I have already reached 1000 score. 100,000 score, and it's counting. And yeah, I'm just in the first half of the game, because there are still 55 more waves. So yeah, looks pretty promising. Definitely, the more research you have, the easier these quests will be, especially if you play on endless. The enemy portal is going to be stronger, so you're going to be getting already more score because of that. And you may need to pay a little bit more attention to, like, as I said before, to how you place your towers and where. But then actually I'm gonna just increase this one, because I can just place a modifier here for both of them. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this scalar modifier, so the one with the highest amount of speed, level 5. So remember, it's 65 coins each maximum, so that means that if you have at least 3250 cash every round, you're gonna already be gaining this maximum amount of coins. So you can just try to keep that number at minimum, so 3200, and yeah, that should give you the maximum amount. So let's get another one here. Now here, am I surviving? Do I have enough damage? I think I do. But yeah, very likely after I get this one level 5, I'm gonna here we go. I'm gonna actually get some more mining speed modifiers, just boosting this speed as much as possible. All right, here we go. Now just probably getting my defenses level 5, right? Trying always to be up above 3200, right? So look at the cost, look at how much cash you have, and try to do a quick math. All right, here we go, level 5. So I think I can now yeah, I think I'm gonna upgrade this factor one, just because of the fact that a modifier here is giving attack speed to both the miners, so I think it's gonna be fine. 1200 here, so here we go, level 3. Wave 71, right? And you can see that now I'm getting a lot more score, right? Because of the fact that because of the modifiers and sorry, the mining, I'm getting these resources, and these one are boosting the total score. So the objective is 400,000. So remember, it's quite a lot. So that's why here, after you can place down all the bounties, you have enough defenses to survive. I just recommend you to try to get these miners upgraded as fast as possible, and yeah, try to get as much of those resources. Yeah, I could actually place here, yeah, why not? Let's just drop here just a couple of miners, just because of the fact I'm gonna place some modifiers anyway there. So I might just get them down so that I can just get some extra resources, and that can boost even more my score. So another one here, another one. All right, here we go. So that's 5 modifiers. You can see the speed here, the speed here, very nice. And then I have another one right there. So I'm gonna just get it level 2. I think now I'm gonna get my defenses level 6. Remember, the earlier you can call the next wave, also the more you're gonna boost your score. So I'm trying to do both things at once. So having enough defenses to be able to call the next wave early to still get some extra score, but at the same time not spending too much cash on the towers, because otherwise you're not gonna be able to upgrade your miners. Now here, these enemies may be able to get past some of these. Oh no, okay, no. Oh yeah, definitely here I need to increase my defenses a little bit. Alright, let's try now to get this last one modifier, but you can see I have already more than 300,000 score and counting, and it's just a wave 84. So you can see how faster now the score is going up, just with 3 really. I'm placing 1, 2, and this is the 3rd miner. And remember, these are just the lowest resources. So scalar, this is vector scalar, and this is also scalar. But because of the fact I'm mining so fast here, you can see the speed, you can see how many have mined already, also here. That's why it works so well. So that's really my recommendation for everyone. Just focus on miners, and yeah, get them down. And this is the second Scholar miner that I'm getting, so it's more expensive than the first one that I got. And also here there is the live leaderboard as well that they have added now. It's pretty nice. Okay, so I think yeah, some enemies may be able to start getting past, so I'm gonna now get a boost in my defenses. So let's get this Prison Tower level 8. And yeah, that should be already the score. You can see that I got more than 400,000. So right now what I could be doing is I could be selling this miner, all these miners, all these modifiers, and just focus on like getting more defenses. So you can see I got it in round 90, in wave 90, and there are still 20 more waves, so you can see how much time I still have to like play and to survive. Now here some enemies may be able to sneak past, but shouldn't be too terrible. All right, I'm just yeah, very likely what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna now sell all these things, just because of the fact that I got the score that I wanted, and I want to have some cash here to get more defenses. I don't want to really risk losing because too many enemies can sneak past. So I've achieved my purpose, my goal, that was getting more than 400,000. So now I can simply get a ton of cash back, and that's it. So that's just a tutorial, guys, how to get more than 400,000 score. Right, let's just sell everything. Here we go. And what else here? Yeah, I think I'm gonna grade this one. Has more range. So let's get it level 10 as well, and that should be it, because now the last 12 waves, and then it's gonna be over. So I think upgrading this missile level 10 is gonna be the thing I need to do. Yeah, the important thing is really surviving. Even if you lose some lives, don't worry. Just you need to survive all the 100. Actually, if I remember correctly, if you can complete this, if you can complete 400,000 score, you're gonna actually complete the quest as you are playing. So you can actually like end the game, and you're gonna have completed the quest anyway. So you don't really need to then survive until the very end. I'm gonna just survive here just to show you how much more score I can actually gain, even if I don't have anymore the modifiers and the miners, because I still have the score from like killing the enemies, and by calling the next wave early, if I still can do that. All right, and level 9 this cannon, I'm gonna just get it level 10, and I think yeah, that should be the end. I could be getting here some blast towers, you know, just to stun the enemies, stuff like that, but I don't really think it's needed. And of course you can use abilities as well. I just showed you a gameplay without abilities, but if you want to spend even less cash on like offensive towers, and you're gonna spend all your cash on your miners and all the stuff, you can definitely use abilities instead of using your towers, and you can just survive like that, and you can spend just more cash on the miners. So that also works. Right, level 10, here we go. Now let's see. Yeah, this one is pretty nasty, so I'm gonna actually get here just a Tesla tower, because Tesla deals the maximum amount of damage against jet enemies. You can see that still they are able to get past. So yeah, let's just get here a Tesla tower just to destroy those jet enemies. I don't know if they're gonna be, yeah, actually it was useless because there are no other jet enemies waves. But yeah, whatever, it's just another tower in a power 5 multiplier. Yeah, I should have placed another missile there, but yeah, that's it, guys. So this is the 109. Yeah, there is one wave, and then just venom enemies, and then that's the last one. So you can see strategy is pretty simple. but you need to really focus on the miners, drop them, get some double mining speed stacked, and then here we go. That was enough score, and yeah, that was the how to complete the quest on this bonus level. So I hope you enjoyed and see ya. Bye bye.